Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, another day in the life of a delivery driver. It's been about 2 weeks since I've last done a route, and I've come back to find that I'm in a plain white van. Let me show you around. Right, so here we are. This is the van. It's a Peugeot, as you can see, and it's a pretty bog standard van. It's fairly new, it's only a few years old, but it's slightly different to the Transit. This steering wheel feels very big. It doesn't feel like basically a Transit van steering is like driving a car, but this feels like I'm driving a bus or something. So yeah, anyways, small screen, no Apple CarPlay, any of the fancy stuff that I've got in the Transit. Little manual gearbox here, and the handbrake is down here, which is a little bit strange, but yeah, let's crack on with the route for today. This is the outside. Like I say, it's literally just your bog standard white van, but yeah, still got a side door, still got a rear door, and obviously the front cabin. Alright, so here's what the route is looking like for today. 176 stops, 242 locations, and just under 300 parcels. I have already loaded the van. It's pretty full. We've got, I think, 15 bags and about 33 overflow packages, which I'll show you in just a second. So this is how the back of the van looks. Obviously there's no shelves or anything like that. All of this water is actually all to one address. All of these parcels all to one address. They're going to be the first bags there, and then the last ones will be at the back. That's pretty much just how I've sorted it. Right, I haven't actually got anywhere for my bag to go, so I'm just going to chuck it into the back in a minute. But first, I'm going to Greg's, and it's a very hot day today. Like I say, it's been a while since I've done a route, so we'll see how we get on. I think I'm going to be a little bit rusty, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm quite excited to be in a new van, to be honest. It's a little bit, I mean, obviously the Transit is filled with tech and all sorts of good stuff, and it's probably a little bit nicer to drive as well, but it's nice to have a little change now and again. So yeah, let's head to Greg's. What I've noticed with this van as well, I can't quite see the bottom of that mirror because whoever designed this van, that pillar sort of cuts it out, which is really annoying. Alright, first stop is 16 minutes away. The Greg's is secured. Pizza, warm for once somehow. Actually, that's boiling hot. Drink, I've got a white Monster, which I need to drink quickly before it warms up because it's really hot today. And my only cup holder is down here, which is, again, really annoying, but unless, I think that's supposed to be a cup holder, but I don't think it's going to fit in there. Hold on. I mean, we'll try it out. I don't think it's going to last in there, but yeah, that's just going to fall out. Right, it's going to have to stay down there. Anyways, let's go. I'm not even sure if this van has any Bluetooth or anything, but it's all good. We don't need any of that. I've noticed as well this van is a lot slower than the Transit, and it's also, like I say, it feels a bit like I'm driving a bus. So you really feel that every time you're driving into a corner. Alright, we are almost at the first stop, and when we get there I'm just gonna adjust that mirror, the bottom one, a little bit, the blind spot mirror, because I can't see my wheel at the minute, and I want to be able to see my wheel. So I believe the first stop is just down here. Let's pop it in there. Right, let's begin. Right, let's get this mirror adjusted. Now they're not electric, so you do have to just do it by hand and then walk around and see if it's okay. So yeah, I think I need to get down a tiny bit more. Let's try that. Yeah, I mean, well, it does need to go a tiny bit higher, but it's better than it was before. It's a bit of a pain having to do all these little adjustments every time. That should do. Just needed to go up a tiny bit. Yes, that will do. Right, let's crack on. There we go. 12 crates of water. That was 12 crates of water, all to one house. The good thing about it, that's 12 parcels done in one stop. However, it's not good for my back. The other thing about being in a plain white van is that people don't know that I'm a delivery driver, so they take longer to answer the door because they don't know who it is. And the radio never turns off in this thing, even when I turn the engine off. So that drink has managed to stay in there, but I have drank some of it, so it's not as top heavy, less likely to fall. Also, literally turning this steering wheel is a workout in itself. I'm not even joking. It's so heavy compared to the Transits. Alright, that'll do. Alright, we are about 50 stops in. So pretty good progress is being made, which is probably like, I don't know, 80-90 parcels, so we're still quite early on into the route, but good progress is being made. It's really hot today, so that is a bit of a struggle, but luckily this van does have aircon. If it didn't have aircon, I do not even know what I'd be doing right now. Sorry if you're getting a bit dizzy every time I reverse out or look out at a junction. You might be getting a little bit dizzy. so hot, and because I am wearing a gym top, it's so tight, it's just making me hotter and making me sweat more. So this was a really bad idea. I shouldn't really be wearing like loose clothes. Oh well, we learn for next time to not wear this. Alright, so the end of the route is fast approaching, and as the day went on and the weather got hotter and hotter, or the temperature got hotter and hotter, my hay fever literally just got worse and worse. I've got like a really itchy throat, my nose has been running a fair bit, and I've got a really itchy eye as well. I don't know if you can pick up on camera, but my eyes are a bit red. But yeah, so I thought I'd be alright without hay fever tablets, but it turns out actually I do need them. So yeah, there's only one bag left. I'll show you how we're getting on in the back of the van. So this is how we're looking. This is the last bag. That's the last overflow, and there's a couple of re-attempts to do at the back. So yeah, pretty good. It just needs a bit of a tidy up. All these are empty bags that obviously just need going in there. So I'm actually going to quickly do that now before I move on to that bag, and then we're done. Do the re-attempts and then go home. Alright, the route is done. The last thing left to do is the re-attempts, which there's 2 of, and they're both age verified, but the van is looking a lot cleaner. So that's the bag we've just done, and there are all the bags nice and organised now. Gonna go do them 2 re-attempts, then get some food, and then go back. I'm absolutely shattered. It's very hot today, and I need some hay fever tablets. So let's go. Let's do the first re-attempt. Right, re-attempt number 1. The customer is still not in. Alright, customer number 2 also not in. So I guess 2 parcels, unfortunately, just gonna have to go back to the depot. I'm just gonna head to Tesco to grab a meal deal, and then we'll head back to the depot. Also, I've just moved my phone holder over there because another thing with this Peugeot, right, you've got a 12-volt socket there, and I can only find 1 USB. Now there might be more USBs, who knows, but the only one I can find is in there. So yeah, that's the only place that I can put it. Anyways, let's go to Tesco. Right, we're pretty much back at the depot now. Just need to return the bags, and obviously there's 2 parcels that I couldn't deliver, which is a bit unfortunate, but age verified, there's nothing I can do. Even if the customer asked me to leave it, I still can't. Right guys, we're now back into the parking lot, and that is unfortunately also the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, shut up. It's beeping because I just took my seatbelt off. But yeah, that is actually the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Peace out.